Hi guys, Tammy here from Formflex Compound, and I just wanted to show you something that I found at Michael's the other day, and I gave it a try last night. Anyway, it's like, I don't even know what it's called. It's called a bakeware utensil, but it's to cut fondant with, to put around cakes and stuff. And it was on the clearance rack for $5. So I thought, what a cool trim this would be, because you could make it one consecutive piece. So we're going to give it a try. I tried it last night. It worked pretty good. I kind of had my Formflex rolled out a little too thick. So I'm going to try it again. And this time I used some cardboard to kind of measure how thick I wanted my Formflex to be. So what I did first is I just have a mat from the dollar store, and the first thing I did was lay some cornstarch down like so. I just put some cornstarch on it, and I just kind of squished out a piece, and we're going to see if this cardboard, I have this cardboard, and I actually just took it there like so, put it on each side, and then I just started to use my rolling pin and roll it out. Then what I did is I flipped it over so that I got the better side, the side that was up against the mat there, because I added pieces to it. So that's all I did there. Then I put a little bit of, boy, I sure made a mess. I put a little bit of cornstarch on this, okay? And then, I don't know if this is how you're supposed to use it. There's really no directions other than how to change the wheel on it. And it does come with 4 different trims. I'll show you the 4 different trims. They're kind of cool. And I like the way that it actually has a really neat side on it. You'll see it here in just a minute. But those are the 4 different trims, plus this one too. So all I did was I just started rolling it. I'm going to see, I don't think I can get 2 out of this because I didn't make it wide enough. But I just placed it down, and I kind of had to hold on to the end like so as I pushed this along so that it didn't get caught up in the wheel. Okay, so you can see there. Now let's see if I can line it up again. That's going to be the tricky part. If I can line it up. Okay, so anyway, you just want to hang on to that bottom piece so that it doesn't roll up like that did right there. And then just keep on rolling it. I should have just stopped when I was at that point. But you can see how nice the trim is. And you get one continuous piece this way, and it would be great for anything that you want to go around, like I thought, you know, the bottom of jars, anything large that you have, but you could just put it on there and then glue that on. So it really does do a great job with it. Let me see if this side, see, you have a tear right there. I tore it when I was doing it. I can just tear that piece off. So let's try it again. I'm going to put some cornstarch on the wheel, okay, like so. Well, actually, I can show you, if I can get this off, how you change it. It's really easy. You just take that off and then pop this right here, the ring off, and we can put on a different ring. And it's kind of got little things on the inside there, if you can see that, where they line up. And you just put that back on there, and it's got 4 little places where it goes into. I think this would be a really fun thing and real easy, especially if you have a lot of long pieces to do and you just want to go around something without having to make, you know, add it. So that's all I did. I just popped the handle on. And I think probably I'm using it wrong. I don't know, there's just no directions. So somebody that does baking, you might ask them. I think if I kind of used it more down like so and not so upright, you know, kind of you go at it with an angle, but you can feel it stretch as it goes because it's cutting the correct width. And there you go, there's another piece. I wouldn't go over it twice. I would just take this and just kind of give it a slice like that. And then as it dried, you could just clean up your edges here a little bit, like so. And there's another long piece of trim. And again, this would be great to go around anything. You can see just like that. Okay, so that's what I had to show you there. The other thing, I've showed this one other time that I was working on, and I don't know, we've got a lot of new people, and that was the reason that I was going to go over it again, is because I wanted you to see that if anybody used to do ceramics or something like that, there is a lot of decals that were ceramic decals, and I know that I've seen them several times at the Goodwill and thrift stores, okay? So this is one of the molds. I believe this is a LeBlanc mold, I think, and this is an IOD mold right here. I'm trying to see if you can see that in the camera there. But what I did is, these are just old ceramic decals, okay? They were great. You used to have to fire them, all that. So I just put them in water, and I painted the heart white first, and then I went ahead and laid the decals on them. But I think these would make really pretty jewelry pieces that you could use. I just wanted to give it a try. I've done it before. It works really good. I have tons of them that my sister gave me. She had a ceramic business, and I had one as well, but I didn't have all these decals. So anyway, that's the way to use those up. And if you do find them, I mean, there's so many pieces. I used it on that box I did, but there's a lot of, just pick a lot of pieces, a lot of good pieces that you can use and cut them out too. And you will find them, like I said, a lot of times I see them when people are getting rid of them, and they'll send them to the thrift stores. And one other thing that I was going to show you, if I can't do it on a live right now, but because I ran out of paint, and I have to run and get some paint because I can't make the glaze color. I have no more paint for this. But this was a clock that I was working on, okay, and I'm making a clock out of the IOD rooster mold. These trimming pieces will get glued down inside here as soon as they get their glaze on them, okay? So I tried it first with this kind of bent up one that I got, and it works totally fine. I drilled through, I measured the center of my piece, then I drilled through the pan itself. And the reason we did a video, Amber and I did, but we didn't have the right size bit, so we couldn't, I mean, I really had to ream on it really hard, and it was hard to get through there only because we couldn't get the hole big enough to put the clockworks in. But we finally got it, and but I don't want to do this one until I get those other pieces glued on it, and I have to take and antique them. So then after I did that, after I glued the hole, did the hole, measured it, then all we did was set the rooster up against it and drew the hole right there on the back, okay? And then I just took the drill and drilled right through it. And this hole I didn't want as big because I wanted the clock to come right up to it. The reason I'm showing you this, if anybody's interested, these came from Amazon, and I'll set it here so that you can screenshot this. But this right here is from Amazon. I think there's 5 pieces. These are the long stem ones, and this worked perfect to go through both pieces, get the arms on, and we had plenty of room for the arms to move. So as soon as I get this one stained and get the other stuff stained, then I'll be putting my clock together. So it worked really good. And again, there you go. You can screenshot that if you're interested in making a clock. I think they called them long stem or something, but there was 5 in a box, and they're not very expensive at all. So that's what I had to show you. I hope if you go to Michael's, you'll give this a try. This is actually pretty fun. I can't kind of wait to work with it a little bit more and see if I can refine it. I know I've done videos where I've made one continuous molding using an actual mold, but this here is pretty cool too, to give it a try. So I hope everybody has a great day, and if you know anybody that might enjoy this video, we would appreciate it if you would sprinkle it out. It always helps us, and it's free. Thank you for watching. Bye now.